So, I look really bad right now. So this is just gonna be with my voice. Um, what, what's happening? Okay, so, I, what happened? Okay, let's think about the last time I did. The last time I did this was First Impressions. So, First Impressions, then we had Backwards Week. And I wasn't nominated, which made me feel good. I didn't get any nomination points or receive, nobody wanted to nominate me, so yay. And then, Colin, none of my 4 nominations went up, which I was frankly kind of happy about, even though they were all anonymous. And then Nick and Colin went up. Simon started calling everybody out about a season 3 alliance making this Battle of the Seasons, and I was like, yes, please do Battle of the Seasons, please make this season into season 2 versus season 3 versus I don't know what else, because nobody's gonna target little season 5 over here, just kind of not really doing it. So yeah. But that didn't really happen. And so then Nick won veto because it was Backwards Week. So nominations, I guess, it was kind of all of having house noms was kind of voting for eviction. And then Nick won veto, so he took himself off. And he put up Rhea instead. And then he came to me and he's like, Monkey, I don't know what to do. I'm so confused. What happens? What should I be doing? And I'm like, I don't know. There are a couple things to think about. And he's like, and I said they were the Accused Season 3 Alliance, the Accused Season 3 Alliance, what else? Comp Threat. And I was like, in my opinion, that's Rhea, but I also have played a couple games with her, and I have not played one at all. This is my first one with Colin. And also, are you gonna let other games affect that? Because Rhea, Nick, and I are all in another game together. And so before that, I had told Nick that I would use the veto if I had been playing and or won, which neither of which happened. And then I also told Colin later, after Nick won veto, Colin was like, if you win HOH, use it on me. And I'm like, don't evict me. And I was like, okay, fine. But I don't really know what would have happened with that. He's like, I don't have anybody. I'd be loyal to you. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. And so then, yeah. And then Nick ended up, evicting Colin. So, I don't know, it was kind of backwards because we, had house noms as, our voting. And then we had veto. And then we had, HOH. And then we had, HOH nominating because it's, only one person making the decision. We had them voting to evict. So, I thought that was kind of cool how, even though it may not have been intended to be completely backwards like that, it kind of was. I thought that was clever. Good job, hosts. And so then, Nick puts me, Katie, and Casey in an alliance chat. And he's like, these are the only people I trust. And I'm like, good, because I trust no one. Because everybody's blah, 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 blah. Literally the only person who said that they're not targeting me because I'm a winner is Simon. And I'm like, thank you, Simon. Thank you for realizing that people can play different games, different seasons, because I definitely need to switch up my strategy from last season because I played a very codependent game last time, and this time it's me flying solo, so yeah, gotta change it up now. So I don't know. I'm trying to. Oh, that's my battery. I'm trying to and failing at playing a more social game. Yeah, and that's not going to be helped by the fact that I'm going out of town here for a couple days, specifically a road trip. So that's just going to be a whole mess. Yeah, so put me in the Lions chat. I got in the click with Katie, so that was good. And who else was in that click? Jelena, Kara, and Annie. And out of everybody, I feel like I trust Nick and Annie the most. But I don't know why I trust Annie, I just kind of do. And then, I don't know why, just because maybe we're, I don't know, some sort of semi-working together in Reality Roulette. Adicado. Yeah, I didn't know that she's there. So yeah, so I felt pretty good about my click, and so we were all like, yes, we're doing really well at this. At the whole whatchamajigger, what do you call it? HOH comp. We were like, yes, Katie's getting $1 million, $1.5 million. We're gonna do so well. This is gonna be great. And I'm like, okay, let's just kind of ease back, because last time I was seen as a really big comp threat, and this time I want to appear as less of a comp threat. So I was like, yes, let's step back and just try and get a really good score and let Katie win. And I need to turn on lights, because even though this is gonna not be seen, I still need to see, because I have things to do. Yeah. So I was like, okay, let's just win this, and then I'll get immunity, and Katie will win. We'll all be happy, and everything will be fun and good. And then Katie didn't win, and we didn't win. Our clique got last, and Grace had a really low score, and someone got a strike. So, haha, yes. Go us. Go us and our inability to judge good comp scores. Yeah. So then, Jeff actually won HOH. And he was like, everybody send in your because like the twist is this season is like you have to send in your original noms and then your top 2 choices for replacement noms at the beginning of the week, which is kind of cool. So Jeff is like, send in what your list of 4 would be, and so I don't know where I was. Where was I? I was at work. That's where I was. I was at work, and so it's like, fuck, I'll do this later. And so then I messaged him, like, when I was on break, and I was like, I'll do this later. And then I forgot to do it later. And so then he was like, if you don't do this, I'm automatically gonna nominate you. Shit, where is that? So yeah. Fuck my life. Where the hell is that? Okay. Real world problems that are happening right now to me. Okay. No, I can continue talking about this. So then I forgot, and then like I had a swim meet this morning, so I had to go to bed really early, and like at 1 o'clock my time, like nominations come out, and it's like I would have sent it in if I had remembered, so I should have been up later. But honestly, I don't think they're gonna be that bad. I got nominated, but I don't think that's gonna be too bad because I'm up against Nate. And Nate and Jelena got in a little fight, and I'm pretty sure most of the house, if not all of the house, myself included, is on Jelena's side in this one. That is for those 2 to talk about, and I'm not going to talk about what the fight actually is. There was one, and so I'm nominated against him. So I feel pretty safe. But in the nomination confessionals, Jeff was like, you haven't talked to me at all, and you didn't send in your list, and you just won, so I don't know why you're here. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And it's like, I've talked to like Nick and Grace. Like, that's literally the only people I talk to. And then my alliance, which fuck are those? My alliance with Nick and Casey and Katie, which are called Josh's Attackers. Because I don't know, we said something and it was like kind of rude to Josh, but like not really rude, just like a little like play rude. And so then we started calling ourselves Josh's Attackers. So yeah, so I like don't talk to anybody. And so then he's like in his moanation, he's like, and all that stuff. And I was like, well, fuck, people are targeting me because I'm a winner. God damn it. I don't want to be targeted because I'm a winner. Like, thank you, Simon, for being, like, I'd rather be targeted for the game I'm playing this time than the game I'm playing than the game I played last season. Because y'all don't even know what game I played last season because DRs aren't even out yet. So, stop judging me. And then the challenge was going to be live, and I'm glad it wasn't because I realized after I, like, kind of agreed to the time that I was actually really not free at that time. So, yeah, that worked out well. And so then we had to make Rainbow House of Shade 5 flags to celebrate House of Shade 5 and marriage equality, probably. That's what I'm guessing it is. That's what I want it to believe. That's what I want to believe it is. So that's what it's going to be now. And mine's really shitty because I don't do Photoshop because I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I just use Snapchat. Yes, thank you, gay filters on Snapchat. Where the fuck are those things? Okay. So yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna win because Jeff has 2,000 already. And 2,000 notes. And I reblogged mine a bunch of times. And I'm only at 200, and I have to go to bed because I have to leave really early tomorrow. And I have to drive part of the way. So I don't want to stay up too late. But Jeff also messaged me, and he's like, you know, you're not my target this week. I think I might use the veto on you if I'm gonna win the veto because, like, everybody else has, like, 2 notes. It's, like, me in second place, and then Jeff with 10 times my score, and everybody else with, like, a fraction of my score. So it's, like, really Jeff's to lose at this point. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna use it on you. And I'm like, fuck yes. He's like, yeah, you're not my target. And I'm like, I'm really sorry. I haven't talked to you. I haven't talked to anybody. So yeah. Yep, that's where I am. Yeah. Okay.